You're not getting as much subsidy as you did last year? Really? That's crazy. I'll tell them, yeah, hold on. Do you feel like Obamacare's pulled a little bit of a bait and switch on you? Well, hey, stick around because that's what we're talking about today. How's it going, everyone? I'm Joey Jingola with Jingola Insurance. And today, well, we're going to talk about subsidies and where they may or may not have gone. Sure, you're still getting subsidy through Ohio's health insurance marketplace or healthcare.gov. However, you might notice that it is a little less than last year. Now, if you did buy a plan last year and you were eligible for subsidy, you were probably pretty happy. If you weren't, you probably are holding on to your pre-Obamacare health insurance plan for dear life. So as we go full steam ahead into this second year of enrollment, we're starting to see some things that are a little unexpected. And the one question that I posed to you last year, and the question that I heard a lot of well-known pundits contemplate was, well, are the subsidies going to stay the same from year to year, or are they going to increase with the policy increases that the health insurance companies are going to roll out? And yes, a sad, unfortunate truth is that just about every year, your health insurance policy is going to increase. It's just a matter of how much. But what actually happened, really none of us, I mean, me included, thought was going to happen, and they went down. So first question you're asking, well, why did they go down? That's a great question and a good place to start. And to be honest, I don't know. But everybody I've asked to, they've really not even admitted to the fact that they've been reduced. I can't say that I'm surprised, and I doubt that you feel all that surprised either. So I want to give you a quick example of an actual client of mine, what their health insurance policy cost in 2014 and what it's going to cost in 2015. Now, keep in mind, we've got health insurance policies that are increasing and we've got subsidies that are decreasing, so those things are going in the wrong direction. And that's why it's a little bit more alarming or a little bit more attention getting than it might just be with one or the other by itself. However, this client, it's a family of three, and they are husband, wife, and a one child, and they're 55, 53, and their son is 22. And their health insurance policy, it was a high deductible $12,000 HSA bronze plan with Medical Mutual, and they were paying $845 for the plan outright if they had not gotten any subsidy. That's what the plan would have cost had the government not covered any portion of it. Last year, their subsidy was $777, leaving them with a total of about $65. That's pretty much the health insurance deal of a lifetime. Now, this year in 2015, the plan has gone from $845 up to $938. Now, instead of the $777 subsidy, assuming their income is going to stay relatively the same, they're probably going to get about $500 in subsidy. As you can see, there's $277 unaccounted for. And that's going to leave them with a $438 bill for their health insurance. Same plan, same income, and it's going to go up by about $400. So why are we seeing those things? Well, again, I don't know, but here's my two best guesses. One, the government realized that they were writing checks bigger than their federal bank account could cash, and they decided that they kind of needed to tighten up that leaky money faucet. Maybe. Or two, and this one's slightly a little more diabolical, they offered these inflated subsidies in year one to kind of get you into that system, to make you jump, make a decision that is irreversible, and get you into the system so where, while it's not great, it's still the best deal in town. See the whole bait and switch thing? That's kind of what I was talking about. So, well then, let's actually just kind of put our eyes forward and look ahead and actually try and make sense of this and do something about it. What can you do about it is the next question that you probably want to know. And this advice is not going to be very popular. If we were standing face to face, you might smack me, might have a violent physical altercation, but it doesn't really matter. And I say it doesn't really matter because regardless of how much subsidy you lose, and I alluded to it briefly, is that anybody's paying anything for your health insurance, it's still going to be better than nothing. We all have to remember where we came from, and it's amazing how kind of spoiled we got just after 1 year. And if you were lucky enough to made the right choice last year with your health insurance and wound up with the right company, chances are that company's still going to remain the best option for you. And if we can just get ready for one more round of a little more tough love. So like people who have health insurance through their job and don't actually see the full cost of it, like I said, I think we got a little spoiled this year. I am a little surprised at how fast it happened though, because we all remember how much we were paying prior to this thing, and it was, $7, $8, $9, $1,000 a month, depending upon your situation. And I mean, we got to keep things in perspective here. And yes, the law is called the Affordable Care Act, and it was supposed to make health insurance more affordable. but it didn't. It actually got more expensive if you didn't qualify for a subsidy. The affordability that you experienced this year was no more real than your favorite middle-aged Hollywood celebrities' attractiveness. That's right, I said it. So what's the bottom line? Well, I am very sensitive to how much health insurance actually costs and what it means to your overall budget and how much of your overall budget it actually consumes. But as long as we are all playing this game called Obamacare, we are really at the mercy of the federal government and their ability to increase, decrease, do really whatever they want, and we just have to play the game to the best of our ability. So if you need to actually make a decision, get moving on this during open enrollment, since the time is now to actually take action on this stuff and make sure that you're set for 2015, well, I'm just going to invite you to reach out to me directly. You can send me an email, joey@jingolainsurance.com. Tell me what's going on. I'd be happy to hear from you and see how I might be able to help. Or if you really want to take it one step further, just get over to jingolainsurance.com/schedule, and you can actually just pick a time on my calendar, and I will give you a call once you pick that time. We'll have a nice conversation. Obviously, things are a little insane at the moment, and it might be a little bit hard to get me on the phone if you just call it up without an appointment. So you might want to use that link. It's going to be right here, and it'll be pretty easy. And just book a time and we'll go from there. Otherwise, if you want to take the do-it-yourself approach, I do have a free video course that you can watch entirely on your own. It's going to be spread over the course of 5 days. It's going to be broken up into every little part that you would need to know navigating this whole thing called Obamacare and how to get health insurance in Ohio. So you can go ahead and click right here on this big picture, and that's going to take you right to the page to start watching those videos now. Of course, as always, I do appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. It does mean a lot to me. Thank you very much. And as always, I am Joey Jingola with Jingola Insurance. Take it easy, everybody.